how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
What? Akira was a goat. That was straight disrespect. When did I disrespect Akira Toriyama? Huh? What's the holdup? What are you talking about? I never disrespected Akira Toriyama. I did a very respectful tribute to him the other day on the show. What are you talking about? I think some people are sadly mistaken. Someone says, oh, I canceled one of my memberships because you were so disrespectful to Akira Toriyama, he's the GOAT. Huh? I literally did a giant segment, you know, talking about how awesomely influential he is in the United States and how I loved his work. I think you were watching another show. Really? I think you had the wrong channel on. You thought it was me. Anyway. You know, once the sense, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. At all. Really, I have no clue what you're speaking of. I don't know what I've literally never been disrespectful to Akira Toriyama. I think he's an amazing creator. He's incredibly influential worldwide. I did a giant, no exaggeration, like a half-an-hour tribute to him the other day about how influential he's been to me and others in the United States. So, I don't even know what you're talking about or where you're coming from, dude. Anyway, let's continue. And, I mean, we just mentioned Toriyama tonight. The joke about an RPG as his last game, maybe I was wrong. What? What are you talking? There was no joke about an RPG being his last game. What are you talking about? Huh? Are you watching? Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Are you watching detractor content? Can you stop? Because now I'm starting to get upset. Because you're saying things that it's disrespectful to someone who I have incredible amounts of respect for. And I'm incredibly sad that we lost. And that's not gonna fly here. So if this is because you watched some stupid video, I'm gonna tell you right now, cut the shit out. Because now you're starting to piss me off. That better not be the case, dude. Seriously.
Anyway.
I think he's talking about Sandland being his last game, and I said it's a shame it's an RPG when you're playing too many RPGs right now. What does that have to do? How is it an insult to Toriyama? I'm in good shape. What? Now I'm really lost. At this point, I think we're gonna stop talking about it, because it just sounds so incredibly fucking stupid that I just don't want to waste time on it anymore. Really.
Yes, let me just use the restroom, everybody. I'm just gonna mute the mic and go use it. I'll come right back. But guys, tonight, if you could support the stream in some way, I would appreciate it. For the few who have gifted memberships and done super chats, thank you so much. We have no tips here tonight, so anything would be appreciated tonight if you could. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Now, in the 30 seconds I was gone, I sent out 48 messages to known whales to come to the stream and throw about their maritime support, okay? Right. By the way, wow. Last minute here, in the last few minutes of the stream, I received an anonymous $50 tip. All right. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look. It's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
So good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for chilling with me. And I'm glad that those of you who are here to hang out for these streams keep showing up. I realized that out of all the playthroughs I'm playing, these RPGs, I mean, I'm playing 3 RPGs, and yeah, the attendance is really bad on most of them because people are RPG'd out. I've been playing so many RPGs for months and months now. But I'm happy for those that are still digging the RPGs that you come hang out with me. Because I'm having a great time with this stuff, and I hope that you guys like chilling. I love chilling with you, okay?
It would be great for someone to just dump a giant, huge load of money on the stream right now. That would be amazing. Of course, I'm not expecting that. I'm just being silly.
Baldur's Gate delved into the magical tower run by Lorican. He was a wizard who wanted to basically take control of Night Song, who is the demigod character who, when she's basically imprisoned, you can use her powers to become, like, kind of invincible or immortal. We had a big boss fight against him. Then we explored his tower, went into this magical archive, found 2 magical books. I mean, I could go on about this all day. It led to all kinds of quest lines with Gale and Mistra and all this stuff. It's interesting endgame stuff. I am still happy that we have an audience that comes to the live streams. Basically, no one's watching the videos on YouTube anymore. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. The videos are almost live for 24 hours. They don't even have 200 views on them anymore.
Views, views, views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
Like, at this point, the playthrough with the on-demand audience is pretty dead, okay? And, I mean, we're 110 hours into the game. This isn't surprising. And this is what I say when I say that games sometimes are just too long. I like Baldur's Gate 3, but a game like this, I don't know how anyone's supposed to retain attention, especially with my viewer base that likes variety, that likes me jumping from genre to genre, and to see me play a game for 110 hours and to be told, oh, you still have 10 streams left. Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
The thing is, I've invested so much time in the game, I want to see the resolution of all these plot lines that have been a part of the story. I could rush through it. Like, people even said, if you just rush through the game, you'll beat it in 3 streams. You'll finish the story and you'll be done, right? But for me, I'm like, I don't want to rush. I don't want to miss out on kind of the epilogue story of each major character whose stories we've now followed for so long. But that means more time investment, right? And the other thing is, I definitely need to start focusing on Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon more. I need to finish them. Hopefully, I'll finish one of them possibly by the end of March or very early April. I need to move on to other games. You understand? I can't play these forever. And Like a Dragon just hit over 40 hours last night, and that's about after a month. And it's like, I like these games. I like RPGs, but it's just not working doing so many RPGs. It's not. I know the audience is exhausted just like me and are tired of RPG mania. It's too much. And now it's hilarious because today we're going to talk more about new RPG announcements, and it's like, more? Again, read the room. Read the goddamn room when it comes to the game climate. Why is everyone releasing an RPG right now? It doesn't make sense.
The king of hate.
Now it's new, okay? Now normally I would say, hey, it's time for shoutouts, but there's absolutely nothing. We got no contributions at all. I'm not complaining, I'm just making an observation. No memberships, no super chats, no tips from what I can see. Sadly, this has kind of been a running pattern when it comes to streams, is that basically memberships and super chats are way down. And I think this is a symptom of 2 things. Number 1, yes, I still have not recovered from all those discounted VPN loophole memberships that flooded this channel starting in January. It's now been 2 months since that happened. And what's happened, I mean, just take a look at the people in chat, right? Like, it's crazy because some of you used to be regular members and now you're not, right? So what happened? I think what happened is a lot of people now, they got free memberships for several months, and now they're like, oh, well, now I'm not going to bother doing memberships anymore. It's like, why? If you like the content, that's a great way to support it. You get benefits, you get access to all these crazy emotes, including all the new ones that we've unlocked over the last couple of months as a result of these stat VPN memberships, as well as all the other features, not having to listen to the slow mode rules of the chat and stuff like that. It's a good benefit. And of course, the cool chat crown badge, some people are approaching their 3-year anniversaries where they're going to earn the diamond crown, which is really cool, right? So, obviously, I'm happy for those who are still supporting the channel, but this really hurt me in the last 2 months, the loss of memberships, and they're not coming back now, and that's a problem. Now, maybe when new content comes out, that's not an RPG, right? If we can get more viewers on the streams for games that aren't RPGs, and people come back to the content because of that, maybe then people will be more inspired to either re-up their memberships or become a member for the first time or gift memberships, right? But that's the case right now. Like, I'm noticing a giant dip in that level of support. Now, super chats are kind of up and down, meaning sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. It really depends. But again, I've noticed I get a lot more super chats when there's hot new games out. People are coming to the streams and, versus, oh, it's stream 39 of Baldur's Gate. Literally the 39th time I played this game, the super chats aren't really flowing. You know what I'm saying? So, please consider supporting the streams in some way, whether it be a membership, a gifted membership, a super chat, or a tip. This would help me a lot right now, and I certainly hope that you guys like the content, and you will support it moving forward. Remember, with this podcast, any contributions for this podcast also count towards the React stream. So if we get some tips now, it'll, count towards the goals that we would hit and the rewards over when we go to the DsP React stream. It doesn't reset or anything. Okay?
You can tell the difference. There's passion and there's lack of passion. People who just do it for the money. Well, you know what they say. You heard the saying, spread the cheeks, money for weeks. So by the way, guys, I just want to ask everyone, it's not that there's an issue with contributions or anything, correct? As long as there's not, I'm okay. you guys are still able to contribute. There's no problems or anything. I just want to be sure that, you know, I get paranoid because I have so much trolling against me and bad, malicious people acting against me that, you know, here we are with a podcast and there's no contributions, and I'm like, did something screw up, right? Maybe. I don't know. I hope not. I hope that nothing's screwed up or anything and everything's working. Maybe I'm paranoid by nature. Alright, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm paranoid, anxious, and nervous.
Cypress TV says, I think it muffles the spikes when they're detected, so honestly it's fine and better than the alternative. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that when it's spiking, it's auto-muffling it so you don't hear it. I mean, personally, I don't hear big audio spikes here. I mean, it's myself, obviously, talking, but I don't hear giant booming explosions of sound. I think the mic picks those up and amplifies it, sadly, and that's why sometimes you hear it's way too loud. Like, oh god, like if I if I did that, you guys used to say it was too loud, like it's annoying, right? So now hopefully this won't be an issue at all. People won't care about me throat clearing or snorting or whatever it is that you guys found annoying. Burping, maybe even the burping will be muffled. We'll find out. I haven't burped today yet, but if I belch loudly, maybe it'll be muted for you guys. That's a good sign. All right, guys, we've got roughly an hour left on the show. Again, I appreciate you all hanging out with me. It would be great if you could support the channel in some way. Right now, literally no super chats, no new memberships, and 1 tip since the show started. All the contributions that you see below besides that are literally from the podcast. So if you can support the show today, that would be greatly appreciated. I know you guys like it. You come out for it every week. Please support it if you can. Let me just stretch my legs for a minute here, and then we will continue.
So please, even if, man, I can only give Phil a couple of bucks, that's great. That's fine. It adds up. No matter what I can pay off, it helps, okay? Disgusting beggar.
No job for you. You needed the experience. Well, I can't get the experience. I have to work to pay for school. Too bad. Oh, okay. So the rich people get free rides through life, and everyone else who's working and busting their ass to try to get ahead gets pushed to the bottom. Yep. That's the American employment system right now. It's pretty fucked up. And the funny part is, you'll never hear about this discussed in the news or anything, because the news media is controlled by the government. Even though they don't want to pretend like it is, it very much is. It's swayed to one side or the other, and they always want to spin it in a way to make you feel like everything they're doing is right, and everything out there is nice, and it's not. You know, it's pretty messed up, the way that things are going right now in the United States, because this is supposed to be a joke video, but sadly, it's true. Just exaggerated, but it's still true. Okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great.
What's hilarious is you have idiot trolls in the chat saying that because I haven't personally applied for a job in the last 15 years, I don't know what I'm talking about. Fuck you. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Just because I haven't personally done it doesn't mean I don't have experience and knowledge of it. You're a moron, right? Really, you're a fucking moron. It's like saying because you never cooked a gourmet meal, you don't know anything about the meal at all. You know, you couldn't have possibly looked into it or researched it online or know people who've been through that. You're an idiot. Fuck off.
Oh, you're getting salt, 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 salt. It's, oh, even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
Everyone here who relaxed with me and enjoyed this afternoon, thanks so very much. And until next time, next week, now remember, if you enjoy this content, you can support it by becoming a member. As you can see, tips were abysmal. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.